Bloody fuck on a stick, I wish I were kidding. Billie tried to run for fucking president. Tried is a strong word here because it was not serious in the slightest. Serious to him, because he was likely having a psychotic break and was delusional at the time, but you get what I mean. Just fucking look at it. Here's highlights from his statement of candidacy. I'm not censoring that address because it's just Nickelodeon stuff. You can literally look up Nickelodeon Studios on Google and get that address, and that is the address he put. It is basically for all intents of filling this form a non-address. He literally did not give a functional address for the purpose of the ballot. He also put a fictional character as vice president for no fucking reason. I'm so glad this failed and never even made it to any state ballot. The Republican shit will be explained later. The fucking balls on this guy to run for president when he clearly suffers from extreme delusions, what a joke. He has never had any experience in office or as a governor, and it's obvious that he did this on a fucking whim. This is the one thing that makes me think Billie isn't doing it as a troll and actually had went off his fucking rocker. Why in the name of God did he give the feds his actual fucking home address? There is absolutely no way a sane person does this shit. He literally just gave his home address to the United States Federal Election Commission. Also, if you manage to find it, do not fucking go inside or tell anyone where he is or go to his home. I do not want to be responsible for you getting a lice infection because of Billie's lack of bathing. I'm censoring it here so people don't get fucking lice or super mega triple COVID. You never know what you could get from this guy. Don't send pizzas after him or whatever the new trend is. It's not funny and you will literally be torturing innocent pizza delivery boys. He doesn't even intend to fund his own campaign. He has literally zero fucking idea what he's doing, by the way. He did an interview with True Rock Revival which explains why the fuck he's doing this. KM, I hear ya. I heard you registered to put your hat in the mix to run for president in 2024 as a Republican. Any truth to that? BJA, you know, I'm a die-hard Democrat and love Joe Biden. But, if I get my name on that ballot and that fucktard Trump decides to run again in 2024, and I can steal a couple million votes from that asshat and help keep him out of office, hell yeah, I'll do it. He's a vile piece of shit who only gives a fuck about himself. And, all those who support him and his bullshit agendas are ignorant as fuck. He doesn't give two shits about them, you, me, anyone but himself, and his followers believe he's the Messiah. He could give a fuck about any of them. You think he's going to break bread with some redneck and his wife from buttfuck Arkansas? He'd sell his own kid if it made him a couple dollars. The guy needs to go. KM, so, your filing to run for president is legit? BJA, yep. Totally legit. He genuinely believed this was going to work. It's fucking insane. Let me explain what one person would have to go through to vote for Billie Joe as a president. First, you'd have to be a registered Republican voter. Second, you'd have to not realize this is a joke, and actually think that a random rock star who said he hates the Republican Party multiple times is going to help the party. Third, you'd have to vote for Saint fucking Jimmy, a fictional character, as a vice president. Billie actually put Saint Jimmy on the ballot as vice president and thought that would work. You would have to vote for fucking Saint Jimmy for VP. This is actual mental illness that deserves a mental hospital, and the only possible way I can rationalize it is that he was in a psychotic episode when he thought of this, or he has fucking brain worms and thinks this is actually funny. I unironically assumed this was a joke filing for an hour before finding out that it's actually him and not just someone who thought haha it would be funny if Billie Joe ran for president and then filled it out. Because who the fuck would believe this is real? But then I found out it was actually Billie Joe's signature. This man should not be allowed to live by himself. He needs to be in a group home with people who can keep an eye on him so he doesn't dox himself on the fucking presidential ballot. It is so utterly grim that I am amazed that he's allowed to walk free. I would like to say if this doesn't tell you Billie is not right in the head, I don't know what will, but he's already called his mom hot, told his wife to shit in a litter box, admitted to being a pedophile, jacked off in front of a crowd including minors, and he still has fans who are going to defend his actions. There is no helping the fans. He needs a fucking therapist and a psychiatric ward, the poor guy needs a reality check.